Oh, hello. We've gone upside down. Sorry.
Welcome to Australia.
I am Australian. Okay, let's turn that around that way. That'll be... That was interesting, wasn't it?
I look better upside down now.
That was good. Well, I like that.
Turning around now.
That's nice, isn't it? It's nice. So we were maybe going to be like that. Yeah, there we are. I love it when the technology works together. So sorry we were late up. We were just pouring some wine.
Yeah, we were.
Should we say a little cheers?
Yeah, cheers to the live stream. Cheers to all the people out there.
And cheers to all you out there. That is
very good. Very good.
that is good wine. If anyone wants to know what wine it is, we can spill the beans. Or in fact, we can show you the label, couldn't we?
Principauté d'Orange.
Show you the label. That is on special offer, down from about 14 quid down to £7.50 at Morrison's. We do have shares in Morrison's. That's why we're doing all that. Okay, so today I'm here, of course, with Lyndon and Pod from Songdog. And I've been working hard. I've been working on a video for Songdog, haven't I?
Yes, you have.
Yeah.
Would you like to see it out there? You can see it later on. And in fact, not too much later on, because it's also the subject of the quiz question. So there, without spilling the beans too much, let's just say all will be revealed very shortly, and you need to get your listening ears on. Yeah. So we are going to spin the record. We're talking about pressure cooker this week, and this of course features Lyndon, which is why Lyndon and Pod here today. So we're going to spin the record, coming at you now. There we are.
Life was feeling pretty good until we started burning wood. Technology then raised the stakes, the temperature, the poison lakes. Politicians covered up and in the process made a buck. Or 2 or 10, 1,000 men would hide the figures until when the truth came out, they had no choice. They bound and gagged the people's voice. They had no choice. Well, no one was looking. Events just overtook us. Now the whole world is living in a pressure cooker. Mercury is rising. There's an urgent realizing that the whole world is living in a pressure cooker. Big chimneys now delivering thick smoke that makes the sun go dim. They swear there is no better way than plastic that just won't decay. Now superpowers have emerged to mentor the developed world, and who could build a bigger bomb and beat their chest like King Kong? Tension in the Middle East, we can't decide who is the beast. Who is the beast? Well, no one was looking. Events just overtook us. Now the whole world is living in a pressure cooker. Mercury is rising. There's an urgent realizing that the whole world is living in a pressure cooker. With fingers on the triggers, it isn't hard to figure that the whole world is living in a pressure cooker. China is now rising up, panting like a hungry pup. The USA is melting in a pressure cooker. There can be no mistaking. Events have overtaken us. The whole world is living in a pressure cooker. The mercury has risen and fueled by nuclear fission. The whole world is living in a pressure cooker.
Yeah, pressure cooker. I like that. That's a kind of really relentless thing.
Oh, we are still.
Oh no, we're there. We are there. They can see us. And we're on the close-up view as well. So welcome everyone. Good to see you all. Rick Nicholas, lovely to see you on board this week. Paul G, as always, and yes, we are going to be playing Spook City, Dakota. Dun, dun, dun. And we might even play the outro version as well, so we get the two versions of the bookends at the beginning and the end of the album, possibly. Possibly, because the jury's out, because we all liked World of Fiction so much. It's like, oh, should the album be called World of Fictions? Because World of Fiction's a really good song. But Spook City, Dakota is a great title.
It's attention grabbing.
It is attention grabber. Well, especially when you say it like that. Yeah. It's not so good if you just go, Spook City, Dakota?
Spook City,
Dakota. No, it has to be done in with the right amount of pizzazz. It says here, what have we been up to? Well, we've been doing a brand new video for the Song Dogs song "The Great Galleon," and it's one of my favourite songs on the album, but it's very difficult to pick because they're all my favourite songs. But at some points, I think that's my favourite song. There's something about the finality of it as it is, and then we've done this video, and you'll see it in a couple of minutes, where the Great Galleon is just sailing off into the sunset, carrying all of these souls on board. I'm probably there as well. I think we're all, at this point we're all dead, aren't we? Really?
Yeah. When we reach the horizon, we'll be gone.
I think so. Yeah, I think so. So we've been doing that. We're going to show you soon, but not quite yet. We're going to show you an outstanding bit of choreography from Elaine and Lyndon. Been practicing very hard for this, so practice very hard for it. And Lyndon even gets some jazz hands in at the end. So just look out for that in a little while. That's
the only thing I got right.
No, the kick stuff looks flawless.
Does it?
Yeah, I think if you look at it, you're absolutely.
Oh, there's a dictionary over there. Look up the word flawless.
Flawless.
It's next to bullshit.
It means there's no flaw. There's no flaw under where you're standing. Yeah. You have been ejected down the trapdoor. From the stage. Get rid of him!
Elaine's great.
Well, we're not going to give that away yet. We'll show you that a wee bit later on. But I think what we're going to do is we are going to start with the quiz question. And as always, we try and make these questions tricky because most weeks somebody gets them. And we're running out of prizes. So, it's like we need to make them as tricky as we possibly can. Yeah. So we've still got something to give away at the end. And must be said, we're kind of getting quite close to the end of these because we're coming up to rehearsal in 3 weeks. Is it 3 weeks?
26th of March. Yeah.
I think it's 3
weeks.
Is it 3 weeks? Yeah, it is 3 weeks exactly. I was thinking it was 2 weeks for a second. I was going, oh my god!
An encroaching comet.
all those lyrics to learn. Oh god.
Yeah, indeed. And I haven't written half of the parts for the band either, but it will be great. Nothing can possibly go wrong. So what I'm thinking is this week is Pressure Cooker. Next week is the Second Coming. And the last week is the grand finale. Oh, no, it isn't. The next week, then, is His Finest Creation. After that, it's the grand finale. So I don't know. I mean, I don't know whether to do... We are doing a rehearsal during the day. Oh, actually, we could do a live stream that night. We could have a live stream party, couldn't we?
Could, yeah.
As the last one of the...
Could, yeah.
The last one of the series. But then I was thinking, we'll have already done one rehearsal on the Thursday. We could live stream the next rehearsal. That would be fun, wouldn't it?
That would be kind of our fun.
It wouldn't be. It would just be basically a couple of cameras set up upstairs and some mics maybe, just so we hear approximately what's going on. And it would be just a fly on the wall. It's how things are done. I mean, we don't sit around waiting for lots of inspiration to come or anything like that. It really is just work. It's a slog. Rehearsal is just you go through it until you get it right. So the rehearsals at this point, most people will know what they're supposed to do, or most people will be reading the music. So Nigel will be reading the music. Paul Smith will be reading the music, even though he played the stuff on it. The bass player hasn't been involved in the album at all, but he's a very old mate of mine called Robin Hames, and he will not play a wrong note ever, unless I've written it. I've written it, he will play it. No, actually he won't, because he's that good that he'll look at it coming up and go, I'm not playing that. That's wrong. That's wrong.
That's an owl note.
Yeah. So we're thinking maybe that might be a good thing. Just this is the week before the first gig, which is the Earl Hague in Cardiff. So maybe we'll just live stream a rehearsal and you decide whether you want to come or not. You can ask for your money back for your tickets to Chapel Arts. I'm not going to see that lot of old tosh.
You're taking that chance out.
I have great faith in it.
Yeah.
The rehearsals we did previously were great. You know, everyone just did the stuff. Every night we get to the end and go, okay, well, at that point I think we need a bit more of that. At this point we need a bit more of that. Can we just check those backing vocals, etc.? I think it sounds like it could be a plan, but that will be during the day because these rehearsals are during the day. Yeah. So I think if we did a live stream after that second one, you'd probably just see us like. That would be the extent of the live stream, and that would be the amount of sense that you get out of it.
Who's snoring the loudest?
Who's snoring the loudest? Okay. So there we are. That's maybe the plan of the live streams. And I don't think we'll do one before Chapel Arts, but who knows? Let's see. No, probably not. I think, I say that. Joe's over from Australia. Joe Matera's over from Australia. I'm picking him up Thursday day. So maybe I could do a live stream with Joe. We can catch up with what he's doing. That'd be good. So let's do that, or we could invite anyone who wants to come, and then because you will not want to met Joe before, etc. So rather than meeting us on the gig, that's a good idea.
Oh yeah, I'll come and meet Joe.
Okay, so all that the live streams are just carrying on indefinitely. We're going to carry on in a drunken haze, and that's something to drink to.
We'll enjoy them at least.
Yes,
we will enjoy them.
Exactly.
Okay, so we're going to do the quiz question. Tricky quiz question, as always. I'm going up on the screen. This is about Song Dog, okay, but it's not something you can look up in Wikipedia. It is not in Wikipedia. This is something where you have to use your ears, and you'll go, how am I supposed to do that? And we'll tell you how you're supposed to do that in a minute. All right, so up on the screen, what instruments did we use on the Great Galleon? What instruments did we use on the Great Galleon? And this is only the exact instruments will do. The scattergun approach will not work here. You have been warned. So what I mean by that is we want exactly what instruments they are, no extra ones, and none missing. Has to be spot on. It isn't that hard. All you need to do is listen to it and write down what you hear. Yeah. What could be easier? What instruments did we use on the Great Galleon? Only the exact instruments will do. The scattergun approach will not work here. Okay, back to us in the control room. There we are. So if you go, well, I don't know the Great Galleon. Well, we can say, well, why don't you own the Mirabilia Mundi album? Why don't you? I don't understand.
How remiss of them.
I don't understand why anyone would not own that album.
But you're gonna play the song.
But
right?
we are gonna play it. We're gonna give you a sneak preview of the brand new video that has not been released to the public yet. It was hot off the heels of 2 nights ago.
2 nights ago.
Sent it through.
Yeah, 2 nights ago.
So I really love this. I think it's great. It features Beth on violin. Pod arrives as some kind of mad guy at the bar. It doesn't really look like Pod. It looks a little bit like him. It's some guy with long white hair anyway.
Based on it.
As long as it's got the hair.
As long as it's got the hair, everyone will think it's you, Pod.
I'm wearing a hat in dinner dress.
You're dressed in a dinner suit. You are very posh. You are very posh, it must be said. And you're drinking a bottle of actually Chateauneuf de Pape, except that AI can't spell. And so it renamed
Chateauneuf de Pape.
Yeah, no, the Pape was good, but the rest of it was just gobbledygook. Okay, but that's what it started off as anyway.
Okay, Newcastle.
Yeah, that's what it started off as. If anyone wants to know how we kind of do these videos, it's some of it is live action and some of it isn't. However, this particular video, none of it is live action. All of it is a manipulation of still images, and so that's a wild thing to do. but it seems to work quite nicely for this, where certainly you, Lyndon, you look pretty like you, I think. Bethan looks pretty much like her. It's only Pod that doesn't. Well, you're posher.
No, I don't.
I'm posher, yeah.
You're posher.
If were I dressed for dinner, I probably wouldn't wear the sloppy hat.
Nah, probably not, but it looks quite good. It's quite a good look.
How would we know it was you?
It's
then?
Quite a good look.
It does, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think it's great. I think it's absolutely great.
All right, so we are going to play you The Great Galleon. Get your listening ears on, and here is the brand new video, hot off the press, for The Great Galleon up on the screen.
I'm twirling some pasta around a fork, watching a comet arc across the sky. I'm tallying up all my regrets. I'm listening to a man at the bar talking balls to some other guy. Shirley used to pout and smolder, but she's grown sadder as the years roll by. Time's burnt her down like a flame does a candle, and every word she speaks sounds like some kind of goodbye. Who's a great guy? I am. Who's a natural winner? Why me? Says the man at the bar, his martini lifted high. I'm guessing years of disappointment buried deep by gin and fake bonhomie. So let the moon limp home before me, the wind roll a can up the road ahead. Or I could stay, order some top dollar bottle, sit and listen to my old boarded up heart instead. No, I'll order just one more glass of sunshine, light a candle in the church on my way home. In this year of our Lord 2000, wherever the hell we are, let it not be denied, I was born before, down to the bone. The guy at the bars, at the piano now, some kind of maestro, Liberace or Jerry Lee. Guess he's the onboard cabaret where we're all headed. The great galleon of day, drifting west into the night. Glory be.
There we are, The Great Galleon What a lovely, sorry, I can just get back to us. Yeah, what a lovely tune that is. Great fun recording that. In fact, great fun recording the whole album, really.
It was great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah, it was good.
And we're going to do another one soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
See if we can
It's
match
like,
it, yeah.
so the of course, always the thing is, how are you going to top the last one? How are you going to make that better? Because we're all so happy with the last one. It's like, but we already have ideas, don't we?
Absolutely. We've discussed it this very evening.
Yeah, it should be great. I mean, last time we just sat down with the lyrics, you played through the song, and we just made cryptic notes. And then when we came to record them, I went, "What the hell did I mean by that? What was I thinking?"
You couldn't interpret them, could
But
you?
eventually we got back to us. Oh yeah, when it got to that bit, it was like
That's the
I get
meaning
it.
of cryptic.
Cryptic. Yes. I understand it completely. Eventually.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you got there. You got
What
there.
am I doing?
Sorry, I'm reading some of these here. Yeah. Danielle is kind of joining us. That's very good. Lovely. Okay. Well, there's some guesses there. We'll come back to that in a little minute. Now, last time I forgot to do this. I didn't check. I didn't check the Facebook comments. We had loads of comments, but we haven't got any this week. So, all right, I haven't missed anything. Haven't missed anything. So that's all fine. So yeah, there we are. There's the thing. Keep guessing. Maybe, just have another little critical listen to it. Just remember, anything that isn't there disqualifies you.
You should give a clue. There was no sitar, was there?
No,
There was no
not
sitar.
on this one.
No.
Not on this one. On the next album, sitar is going to be throughout. Throughout. In fact, I think you should get it in the title somewhere. Yeah. What's Latin for sitar?
I've no idea.
Had they even heard of sitars?
They wouldn't have, no. They wouldn't have, no.
I thought so.
Not
There
really.
was a trade routes to the east, though, wasn't there? So, I don't know.
Yeah, how old is the sitar? I thought it was invented for Robert Soul, wasn't it?
It was invented by George Harrison. Yeah.
For Robert Soul, yeah.
Yeah, probably. So great. Thank you for all your guesses. Yes, okay. I'm going to go back to them. Sorry, I'm just going to check one of these here. Interesting. Interesting. We'll come back to the quiz question in a little bit. All right, so I think let's talk about pressure cooker. So this comes at a point. This comes at exactly the right point at this moment in time, doesn't it? At this moment in time, the whole world is living in a pressure cooker.
yeah.
Trump has just invaded Iran.
What is he doing?
Everyone else is joining in.
Yeah.
Because of the weapons of mass destruction. Have they found any yet?
They never would.
No, same as last time. Yeah.
Same as last time. Anyway, I don't doubt Iran were probably trying to get nuclear weapons, etc., etc. But whether they were close or not, who knows? But anyway, yeah. So that whole thing is kicking off in the Middle East, and actually there are some lines in this thing relating to the Middle East. So it says tension in the Middle East. So timing couldn't have been better. With this song.
It's very topical. Very topical.
That's very topical. There's a tension in the Middle East. We can't decide who is the beast. And some Australian guy goes, "We know the beast." Who is the beast? We built the beast. Okay, so you can make your mind up as to who the beast is.
Yeah,
There's certainly a beast going on there at the moment.
Or
Or a pair of them even,
Or
let's
three of
say.
them. Three beasts. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's all going on. So this song couldn't be better timed, really. I mean, in relation to the album, it's all about you know, the game and letting humans do whatever they do and observing what's going to happen. And the idea of being that the gods are betting on what's going to happen. They're going to go, oh, I know what's going to happen here. You're like an idiot to look at what's going to happen sooner or later, you know. They're all living in a pressure cooker. That's kind of where we are with the story. Of course, the story takes a little twist just after this song, when we get the "When is he coming back to save us?" and Lyndon is forlorn on a desolate plain somewhere, going, "When is he coming back? Surely the sands of time are running out." And then he goes, "Wait, what's that?" And there is a little twist in the tale right there. Yeah. So we'll unveil that one. We'll unveil that one beforehand. But do you know what? Do you know what might be quite fun to do? Because just before we hit pressure cooker, we have a little "When is he coming back to save us?" And this comes in 3 different routes. You've already seen. Oh, have they seen Paul Smith's? You haven't seen. They haven't. You've seen Paul Smith's, but we haven't seen Paul Smith's yet. This might be a fun thing to do. Let's play. This is "When is he coming back to save us?" The first instance, and this just comes before the song "Come Summer," and it's Paul Smith doing his "When is he coming back to save us," and it's his starring role on vocals. And he stars as the Nephilim, a series of giants who became very troubling to mankind and to the gods, so much so they decided to have a flood. Here is the onset of the flood. We're going to go up to the screen now, and we're going to see Paul Smith close to getting drowned.
When is he coming back to save us? They wouldn't let us on that goddamn boat. Some of us are big old things, and none of us can swim. When is he going to teach us how to float?
Not a great swimmer, our Paul Smith, it must be said. Yes, coming back to us here. So that's the first instance of it. So that's the first time it comes with just piano and voice. The next time it comes, the humans, I don't know whether they're trying to do some kind of keep the rain away dance or something like that, but they decide to do this little routine which eventually becomes a kick dance routine, which Lyndon lapped up. He just took to it
is it that moment? You know, it's not that moment, is it?
Took to it like a cat to water. And Elaine is there as well, and Elaine's trying to keep up with his choreography, you know. It's Ginger Rogers, Fred Astaire. Who was the lead? I don't know, you know.
Michael Jackson, Eat Your Heart Out. Right?
Yeah, exactly. So, and then we even have a trad jazz band comes on in the middle of this one. They try to kind of add to the whole thing. What I really like about this is when it gets to the end, and they're a little bit more. What's the end line? Is it surely the sands of time are running out? It is, isn't it?
Sands of time are
running out.
Yes.
I think it is anyway.
It is.
Sorry, they're all a little bit doomy at the end of this. But the trad jazz band run off the stage as if to go, oh, let's get the hell out of here, quick, come on. We're not being paid enough for this gig. Something like that, anyway. So here we are. We promised it to you. Here is the famous choreography is "When is he coming back to save us?" Lyndon and Elaine here featuring, absolutely. Let's get it up on screen.
When is he coming back to save us?
When is he gonna let us off the hook?
He's already set the flames, but believers will be saved. It says so in that holy book.
When is he coming back to save us? The oceans are all getting kinda hot.
The sons of Abraham have occupied the promised land, and the
Tensions rising like a pressure heart.
Wow, I think that was truly outstanding.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
Carrie said at home, she said, so as add AI with Lyndon? I said, no, That was really late.
I refused to do it, didn't I? He refused to do it.
Yeah, we said real life is better than it.
Hey, I said, we've got standards. We've got standards.
But great fun to do. Some great outtakes from that.
Yeah, they must never be seen. I fell over at one point. Didn't
I know it could be a quiz. It could be a quiz prize, couldn't it? You know, the Lyndon's outtakes from that session, priceless, to be sold on the internet for millions, auctioned off at Sotheby's,
That'll come back to haunt me.
or just blackmail.
Exactly,
We
yeah.
give him your phone number and
Exactly,
we'll go, here,
yeah.
here's the videos, and here's his phone number.
I'll pay anything so they're not seen. Yeah.
You know,
See-
Al is a drone heading your way, you know that.
Be afraid, Al. Be very afraid.
Well, you know, after some of the things that I've got Pod to do in the videos, I get completely unknowing, no knowledge of what I'm going to do next. And in fact, I've just been working on the video for the second coming, of which Pod makes another appearance yet again. He just suits that devil outfit so well. So well. So, yeah, you'll see that next week. All will be unveiled. That should be all good. We got a couple of very nice. We've got. Elaine said we made it look so easy.
Elaine did, yeah.
Yeah, you did. You did. Where are we? So there's more guesses going on. Ooh.
Anyone got it right yet?
Not really.
Oh, right.
Close.
Okay.
But anyway, Rick Lovering said, "Never mind the instruments. It was a great song."
Oh, brilliant. Thank you,
There
Rick.
we
Thank
are.
you very much.
Yeah, and that is true. We can do all the videos we like. We can do all of the papping up of orchestrations and whatnot. But if you don't have the right song in the first place, what's the point?
Yes.
What's the point? We were talking about sort of artists earlier where they kind of sell the thing really well, but actually there's nothing there. You know, there's no real song there. So, there we are. What I was saying, it's another rock song. This was one of Ingo's favourites when he first heard the album, because I gave him an early copy of the album. Having said that, it was before I'd written Come Summer, and Sometimes Even a God Will Give In, and he immediately just said Pressure Cooker is my favourite song on the album. He picked us out as the one. Afterwards he went, also Come Summer, when he heard that. And he liked the first opening track as well, but this was the one that he picked out. There's something about it, it's this perpetually kind of rising chord that just keeps going up. Nothing ever resolves. It just keeps going up and up and up. Even when it goes down to the verse, that keeps going up as well. So everything's going up all the time. So it's quite an interesting little thing. We could try and grab and a million lyrics. So sorry about million lyrics. It just seemed like if we were going to have this incessant music going, that the lyrics should be incessant as well. Sorry.
I think just one line repeated. Would be
One
good,
line
you know?
repeated. Yeah. It's a pressure cooker. It's a pressure cooker. It's a pressure cooker. The whole world's living in a pressure cooker. It really is a pressure cooker.
I'll do my best with it, yeah.
Okay, so why don't I write lines like that, you know? Just, what's wrong with
Exactly,
couple of words?
nothing wrong
What's
with
wrong
it.
with a couple of words?
Yeah, minimalism.
Nothing wrong with a couple of words. So we are going to go to, we're going to get Sonar Songs up here, and we'll have a wee look around the screen and see what makes up all of this stuff. I'll tell you for a start, let's just go back up on there, mic is still on, that the harmonies for this are quite complex, because again they're all rising all the time, so it's just kind of incessant, and where we get these three choruses in a row at the end, and they've all got different lyrics in them. I think in the end I didn't get anyone to double these, because we were kind of running out of time at the end. I thought it's very much, the backing vocals are very much a supporting role in this, and the lead vocal really carries it, but this is what the BVs sound like anyway. No one will was looking, events just overtook us. Now the whole world is living in a pressure cooker. The mercury is rising, there's an urgent realizing that the whole world is living in a pressure cooker. More lyrics. With fingers on the triggers, it isn't hard to figure that. And the reason that last pressure cooker sounds a bit funnier is because the lead vocal puts the middle harmony in. Panting like a hungry pup, the USA is melting in the pressure cooker. There can be no mistaking, events have overtaken us. The whole world is living in a pressure cooker. And more. The mercury has risen and fueled by nuclear fission. The whole world is living in a pressure cooker. Yeah, that's it. So yeah, backing vocals done. Very easy. But lots of lyrics. They all kind of just do the same thing and follow the chords. So you've all heard the lead vocal on it. Some great stuff on that. I particularly like the way you end with pressure cooker.
Bit of Johnny Rotten,
Yeah, exactly. What do we got here? There's a loop that goes on all the way. And now I've completely forgotten about this, but this, I think. Yeah.
Oh, you're on there. Oh, yeah.
So that goes on all the way, and then so these are all the effects, and right at the end, of course, what happens is we start to get this. Any second. And that is a genuine pressure cooker. And then we get this. And that is a genuine atomic bomb. It is. Yeah, it is from the sound effects library. I think I put a smaller grenade type bomb with it just to give a at the beginning of it. So just to give you, this is a grenade type bomb anyway. Yeah, sure. It probably sounds more like cannon fire, doesn't it? But if you put it with the atomic bomb, you get a bit more attack to it. So that was the idea of it. So obviously that's how the whole song worked. But yeah, that drum loop work, and if I click on the drums, of which are some great kind of drum stuff in this, you'll see how the drum loop works with that. So it does this kind of thing. Well, that doesn't sound like it's working, does it? It's because I've got the wrong one, that's why. Let's do this. So that's incessantly still going, regardless of whether Paul stops or not. But worth actually listening to the drums themselves, because we have extreme gates on this. So this is like going back to the 80s. But I wanted that. You hear it from the very beginning where it goes to boom, ba, keko, ba, ba, ga.
Go on here.
So for anyone that doesn't know, what makes that sound, that is lots of reverb on the snare, but then artificially stopped. Yeah. So with what they call a gate. So the minute the reverb volume comes down before a certain point, a gate shuts the gate. Basically, that's why it's called a gate. Just shuts the gate and stops it off. So yeah, we have all of that sort of stuff, and Paul doing some lovely drums on it. Quite reminiscent of some of the stuff he was doing on Cartoon World, it must be said. Very good. What else we got? One main guitar that kind of goes all the way through it. I'm just going to have a quick look down there because I can't remember. It's an expand. Oh, that's doing some interesting effects. We'll come back to that. So I've got electric piano at the bottom. So here, the rhythm section is one guitar, one electric piano, bass and drums. And that's what it sounds like. Maybe if I just solo the rhythm section subgroup, which I've got lying around here somewhere. Honest, I do. If I can find it. Oh yeah, it's called The Band, that's right. It sounds like this. Oh yeah, because we don't have drums on that. But that's probably kind of could be worth looking at. The effects have gone in there. I'm going to mute them so we don't get too bogged down by it. So that are the main instruments. It's guitar and piano. And it just, it sounds big. It sounds like it's got lots of dirty guitars and everything. There's no dirty guitars in this really at all. Might be something as we get towards the end. Oh yeah, there's a little bit as we get to the chorus. I think I'll put some deep bass things on.
Bit of fuzz,
Yeah. Interesting. Oh, so this is a little synth. That's all it does. So interesting when you take that off and just hear the whole kind of rhythm section in together. It's trying to do a save there. I'll turn off the vocals. Just. But part of it is the vocals make it sound so heavy, you know, because they're all kind of really going for it. So with the vocal in, you go.
Feeling pretty good until we started burning wood. Technology then raised the stakes, the temperature, the poison licks. Politicians covered up and in the...
And we're using a little trick there with the lead vocal and the fact that we'll put a pre-delay. I'm pretty sure we do anyway, listening to it. Yeah, there's a pre-delay there of 157 milliseconds. That's long. Normally you would put a pre-delay of 30 milliseconds, 40 milliseconds. When you get into like 150 milliseconds, it starts to sound like a slapback echo, which is the effect that I was going for, but it's a reverb which causes a slapback effect. So vocal only.
Was feeling pretty good until we started burning wood. Technology then raised the stakes.
So it sounds like it's flashing out into a hall, really.
Yeah.
That's the idea. So between the lot of it, and that's why it sounds so big, is because that vocal's taking up a load of space.
Feeling pretty good until we started burning wood. Technology.
And then when we hit the chorus, of course, it's supported by BVs and that dirty guitar.
Voice. You had no choice. Well, no one was looking. Events just overtook us. Now the whole world is living in a pressure cooker.
Somewhere down the bottom, we've got oh no, we don't. I thought we had a Hammond, but we don't even have a Hammond. All of the stuff that makes it rise at the end. Oh, I've got something called rising. That's interesting. Oh yeah, I know what it is. I was in the room with you when we talked about this, when we were doing the lead vocal, and I said, I think it needs something else at the end, and maybe a line like this, and I played a ding 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 ding.
You put it in, did you?
We put it in.
Oh, right.
And this is what it sounds like that, and it really starts way down low and just keeps getting higher all the time. I faded it in the end, so you get this idea.
Nice all on its own, isn't it?
Yeah. It's got timed echo on it. And I'm wobbling the notes slightly, so it feels like there's a slight almost tremolo on it. And it just keeps going. We never run out of fret.
You put a beat under that, you've got an acid house hit. All the way to the bitter end.
There we are. And so with the whole thing at the end there, you get that kind of rising effect. That's quite subliminal, that guitar. But without it, it really felt like there was an element missing somewhere. And with that and the pressure cooker arriving at the end, that's it. That's all it needed. Didn't need anything
Now
else.
you've revealed that, I can't stop hearing it now.
Yeah, I know. It's funny, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like you would think it's like it wouldn't be that visible, but it is really it's quite loud in the
Once
mix.
you're aware it's there, yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I think that's it. There's like I keep saying this about these songs on these albums. They're really simple. All of there's hardly any instruments on them. They're all quite simple. Apart from when you get to the orchestra stuff, then you got, we've thrown the works in. But all of the rock songs are done with just a few instruments.
Yeah.
But hopefully, this is what we all aim for. It's the right instruments. You aim for. Just no need putting something on if it's not right.
Yeah.
Just put the stuff on that's going to really make a difference.
The knuckles.
I mean, we were doing your album and it was like the chicken sizzling in a pan. It was like, oh, we could go.
Oh, yeah. Sound effects.
Oh, sound effects. The ball off the gable end wall.
Dropping something
Yeah.
in the dust. Yeah.
All that stuff was going to just really.
Yeah.
It was kind of the icing on the cake, but there were, on some of those songs, there's like very little on them. And it's only the icing that just comes out every now and then.
Yeah.
It's not like there is 5-6 different instruments on them. It's acoustic guitar and a few other things and some little effects that come in.
There's
And
touches
some
of colour.
backing vocals that come in.
Yeah.
Even a lot of the time the backing vocals were colour.
Yeah.
When we did the, church, church, Al's Angels arrived.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah, that's what you call them, wasn't it?
Al's Angels.
That's right,
We can come back down to us. Here we are. I think that's it. We're done with Sonar. That's it. There's not too much on it, but again, it was just one of those ideas, that rising idea all the way through it. And what do you do to support that? How do you make it work? I knew because it was called Pressure Cooker, I wanted something that sounded something a bit industrial, and I just had to look through some drum loops and found something that went, oh, that's it. That'll do.
You could do all the drums, your stuff, just with a microphone. You could provide
I
all
could,
that,
yeah, I could do it, yeah. Well, actually, I could just speak the drums. Boom, boom.
Tom Waits used to sit in his car and do his own with his mouth like that, loops like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they can be done. I mean, that's why people end up doing all of that. Virtual drum kits with their mouth. What do they call that? Beatbox. Beatboxing. Yeah, beatbox stuff.
Yeah.
So great stuff. Okay, so I think I'm just looking at all of these guesses there, and I think I think I need you to just hone in a little bit more and just think about it carefully and go, if I put an instrument on there, why did I put that on there? And if it's something that I thought was something, maybe it's something more obvious. Now, that doesn't sound like much of a clue, does it? I know, but nevertheless, I'm going to put it back up on the screen. We're going to show you the screen, and we are going to reiterate. And then I'm going to play you just the last fade out chorus of it again, just so you can actually zone in, because all the instruments are on that fade out. So what instruments did we use on the Great Galleon? Only the exact instruments would do. That means no more, no less. The scattergun approach will not work here. You have been warned. Okay, so I'm going to play a tiny little bit of the outro of Great Galleon. I think I won't bother putting it up on the screen. We're just going to play the end of it. So at the end here. Yeah. So there we are. Just have a little think about that. Scrub anything off your list that isn't necessary. If there's something that you maybe thought was something, and hearing me talk about all the different instruments that go on these, and often they're very traditional instruments that on the songs on the Let's Play the God Game album, a lot of the time they're very traditional instruments. Every now and then, yeah, we will grab some odd effects and synth things and stuff like that, but the core of it, and because this album needed to be an organic album and very much feel acoustic, feel like I mean, we didn't have this as a brief, but it could have been the brief. Is that nothing that can't be played goes on. There was no sound effects, was there?
That's right.
It was sound effects were all made by scratching guitars and stuff like that. So it was whatever you could play. You know, like the guy through the wall bawling at his kids, but we used just a screaming guitar for that line, as opposed to someone going, get off of there. You know, could have done that. But it's a bit. It's a bit obvious and it's not very musical, is it?
Exactly.
So,
Exactly.
So it's
organic.
It was a bit like King Crimson. It was an unsaid philosophy. We didn't talk about it, but we knew it was there.
Exactly.
For some of us.
Some of us were just asleep.
Great fun. So there we are. I have another couple of stabs at that because some of you were so close. One instrument away, and I'm not saying whether it's one too many or one too few or one wrong.
That's good.
Okay.
But there's a few guesses there that are one instrument away.
I must admit, I can't remember myself. I wouldn't win this prize.
Fortunately, we've got the answer.
Yeah, we got the answer.
We got the answer. I did listen to it a few times just to check that I was going. Hang on, I'm sure I didn't do.
There wasn't a sitar on it then.
You've forgotten that bass clarinet.
I know. There we are. Where do we get to here? Right. So we've done the competition quiz again. We're kind of once again imploring you to maybe pare down or just be very careful about the answer. There we are. I think we've got to that point where we are going to play the Great Galleon live.
Right. A version of it.
A version of it. Yeah. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to stick this. Hang on. I'm going to do something slightly different here because I just realised that I can make this a wee bit better because my BBs were a wee bit loud, and we don't need them to be a wee bit loud. We need them to be a little bit softer in the background. So we'll do that, and that will make it much better. How are we doing across on Facebook here? In previous weeks, I have neglected you. I'm hoping I'm not neglecting you now. Oxygen on the live gig for Lyndon. Yes, I think we will. Red Eddie's on here and she's saying, I see Pod brought his own keyboard. She hates the piano on this because it's heavy. Right. She said, I can't play this. You bloody play it. So that'll be good. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to put this up here. I'm going to turn that up there. Toot. Yeah, maybe something like that. And I'm going to turn this mic off here because otherwise we're hearing it twice. There we are. So I think that should be good. Maybe let's just move this around here. I just want to make sure that one picks up you. Okay, well, that looks like it's. I'm just going to check some levels here. That's good. Just play a little bit, Pod. Yeah, I think we haven't got quite enough of you. I'm just going to take you up a tiny bit. I know we did this earlier as well, but just a wee bit more. Just another little further twist of the knife. That should be good. It should all be good. Yeah.
The quiz should be how many instruments we playing on this version.
Okay, so we're going to go to a slightly bigger screen here. Oh no, that's not it. That's not it. Control room, full screen. That's it. So hopefully, yeah, you can still see me across here. Honestly, I have got a piano there. Look. See?
Okay, yep.
See? Honest. In case I think I'm miming. We're miming to a backing track. I think as we get through this, you'll realise we're not.
No, we're really not. We're really not. No, no way.
In fact, I think another sip of
I know.
wine.
We have-
Another sip of wine is
Well,
required.
I
before
warn
we
you.
go. Cheers.
I warn you. I finished mine.
Well, put some more in.
Yeah.
Or is it empty?
There is more left. Yeah.
Yeah, go for more. Go for more. Oh, look, yeah. See? That's it. Yeah.
There we go.
The last
Right.
thing you
One
need
for the
before
road.
this is an empty glass.
One for the road.
May all our mistakes be forgivable.
Exactly.
Okay.
So we are going to play the Great Galleon.
Right. Ready?
I think in your own time. Yeah.
In my own time. Okay. 1, 2, 3. I'm twirling some pasta around a fork, watching a comet arc across the sky. I'm tallying up all my regrets and listening to a man at the bar talking balls to some other guy. Shirley used to pout and smolder, but she's grown sadder as the years go by. Time's burnt her down like a flame does a candle, and every word she speaks sounds like some kind of goodbye. Who's a great guy? I am. Who's a natural winner? Why me? Said the man at the bar, his martini lifted high. I'm guessing years of disappointment numbed by gin and fake Bonhomie. So let the moon limp home before me, the wind roll a can up the road ahead. Or I could stay, order some top dollar bottle, sit and listen to my old boarded up heart instead. No, I'll order just one more glass of sunshine, light a candle in the church on my way home. In this year of our Lord 2000, wherever the hell we are, let it not be denied, I was bon vivant down to the bone. The guy at the bar's at the piano now, some kind of maestro, Liberace or Jerry Lee. Guess he's the onboard cabaret where we're all headed. The great galleon of day, drifting west into the night. Glory be. Less.
I think the wine definitely helped.
That was good, definitely. It made it, yeah, it made it. It made it.
Well, hopefully that sounded quite good out there. We did
Yeah.
a little balance earlier, and then of course I messed with it later. So hopefully I didn't
Yeah,
mess with it
yeah.
wrong. But
You played great, Al, you played great.
I think there was one little note that I intentionally put on that was wrong.
Yeah, no,
But other than that,
it was so wrong.
and do you know what? I still don't know why it is, because I'm looking at it going,
It's a
why
polyharmony.
is that wrong? Why is that wrong? It seems so right.
It's the jazz version.
The one that really got me, was that second chord of the middle eight. The great guy I am. I know what it is now.
Yeah.
And then it was eventually better by me. Oh, well, I know that now, don't I?
You did a great job. You did a great job.
Good. No, it's good.
Well, in any case, it was good fun, wasn't it?
It was, absolutely.
Definitely.
Always good to do something live. If we can never do something live, then we give it a go.
Exactly,
Yeah,
yeah.
Live dangerously. We have some news. We don't have loads of news, but Elaine and I are creeping up the Heritage chart with Come Summer. So from
Yeah,
this album,
yeah.
it's creeping up. It's gone up to 64
That's good.
from 70. It's not, as I said, it's a creep, not a leap.
But
What we
upwards.
need is a leap. So hopefully, I mean, it only been out a few days. Hopefully, we'll have a bit of a leap this time. Basically, if you don't get into the top 40, you don't get played on the TV show, which means that not as many people see it.
Yeah.
Right,
So,
okay, yeah.
Let's see how it goes. But I
Yeah,
know quite a few of the DJs on there have been playing it and saying how much they liked it. So hopefully it will
Yeah.
do something. It's all
Good,
good
brilliant.
publicity.
Yeah,
Good
fantastic, yeah,
publicity for
yeah.
the gigs. And
Absolutely.
and just in case anyone does know, I'm sure you all know. You all know that I don't think there's anyone on here. Hang on, let's check. Yeah. Okay. No, we're all good. Elaine said bravo.
All right,
Bravo
bravo.
version. All I can say to that is Spook City, Dakota.
Holy moly.
As an affirmative. So yeah, Come Summer is going up going up the chart, and we hopefully it'll go up a little bit later, a little bit more, a little bit further was the word I was searching for. I went to see Andy Fairweather Low this Monday because, as most people know, I did a single with Andy Fairweather Low. He was on Neverland on my last album, Alienated Nations. And we started that with James Warren singing Thinking of You, and the idea was, I was talking to Ray, my bluesman, Ray G, today, about programming his album, and I said that there's something nice about starting an album with almost nothing, with something that is very low key and down, and then ploughing into something that's completely the opposite.
Yeah.
And on the very first notes that Andy played on Neverland, he went boom, bang, and it was like the nastiest kind of thing. You know, I was saying he always picks the nastiest chords, and he just found these two notes that just kind of really ripped the last song away, you know, as if to say, that was it. Yeah, now we're going to do this. Now we're in a swamp in Mississippi, and I'm covered in mud and stuff, but I'm still playing the guitar. So it was great to see him on Monday. He was at the New Theatre in Cardiff and playing exceptionally well. You know, just 30 guitars or something like that. He said, people say to me, "Why do I have so many cars?" He says, "Well, it's my bloody gig. I'll have as many as I want."
He's just been out playing with Eric Clapton again.
I think the whole band were doing a support for
Opening
Eric.
for Clapton,
You know, I mean, previously last year he was actually touring with Eric again. But I think this time they did the Albert Hall and stuff with him, where they were supporting the Albert Hall. So he said on the gig, he said, "I think I played the Albert Hall 172 times."
Takes some doing.
72 times. The other reason I'm mentioning it is because Alienated Nations is just making its way onto digital, finally, after a 6-week wrangle with DistroKid of uploading it, because they wanted Andy's permission for it to go on. And it's like, they went, here's the criteria that you could use. This is how he can do it. He can send us a message on Instagram or Twitter. And I went, not Facebook? No, not Facebook. Okay, so go to their manager. Instagram or Twitter, can you send a message? Sorry, we don't do Instagram or Twitter. We only do Facebook. Right, okay, I kind of guessed as much. And then what was the next one they could do? Oh yeah, on your Spotify page, if you just put up I approve UPC and put the number of it, that will do fine. So I go to them and say, Spotify, who does your Spotify account? And the main manager goes, we don't do Spotify. And I think, well, you do, but obviously the record company do the Spotify account.
Yeah,
That is just going to be another minefield in the end of doing it. And I'm saying to him, can you not just email his manager, say, I am emailing Andy Fairweather-Low for his permission to put this song up. No, sorry, we can't do that. It's like, really? Can't do that? No, computer says no.
Yeah.
It says no, you can't do that. In the end, I had to get Andy to send me a photo of his driving license with the things blocked out that he doesn't want the world to know about, and send them a copy of his driving license. Just, really? And I'm saying to district kid, this is what I've been trying to avoid all along. I really just don't want to ask Andy, can you send me a driving license? Honest, I won't steal your identity. You know, I'm a nice guy, honest. But, you know, everyone was great. The management were great. They were saying, look, we want to resolve this, but give us a way to do it, you know. And Andy was going, just tell me what you need me to do and I'll do it. You know? So, we got there in the end. So I just had confirmation yesterday that it's gone up, and I've seen it on Spotify, the Alienated. Nobody's played it yet, so get on there and play it. Play all the tracks.
In the meantime, Andy is playing the Royal Albert Hall.
Ali's playing the Royal Albert. But it's all good. So there we are. Alienated Nation's going up. Now that's gone up, I'm actually going to put up Let's Play the God Game. I'll put that up to digital as well. And also the last remaining Corgi's album, Ununited Nations Red. Ununited Nations Blue has gone up, but Ununited Nations Red is going to go up as well. So we're ticking all the digital boxes. Get there and play it. Make us rich. Because you know what? We get... For every play on Spotify, we got 0.007 of a penny.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah. So we're going to be rich before you know it. As long as you do it in the millions per month, you'll be rich. Yeah, it'll be great. But I think a friend of mine wrote a song about me called "You'll Be Famous When You're Dead."
Posthumous, posthumous fame.
That's not even guaranteed these days.
That's what I'm relying. That's what I'm relying on, actually. Yeah.
But when we do our gig at the Earl Hague and stuff like that, I'm kind of in a little bit of discussion with the Earl Hague to say, hey, do you fancy like every couple of months put on a Thursday evening and we'll do some kind of night? I'm thinking, we could do a joint song dog thing and some other things. We talked about maybe doing a joint songwriters night or something.
We'll play it, sure.
Go around and do a little bit of, some of your songs, some of my songs, maybe get Paul from Roosevelt in. Because Roosevelt play there often, so it's a bit of a market where we can grab some of the Roosevelt bands.
I've never been there.
It's a great venue because it's run by musicians. So it's like you've got a big club run by musicians, you've got a front bar that's small and cozy, very dry sound, and you've got a bigger place where people like Albert Lee and Focus and all those people, Colin Blunstone play there.
Blunstone,
So so that's where our first gig is, in the Earl Hague at the front bar, the small bijou bar.
Yeah, that sounds good.
On the 8th of April.
On the 8th.
Right, okay.
Is it the 8th or is it the 9th?
8th, I think. 8 and 18, isn't it?
You're probably right, 'cause 10 days away from each other.
8 and 18,
sure you're right.
Yeah.
I'm sure you're right. Someone here will come and correct me if you're wrong.
I'm not wrong, Al. I'm not wrong. I'm not wrong.
There we are.
I'm not wrong.
He's confident he's not wrong.
I'll turn out to be wrong now.
Okay, hang on. So there's some more guesses.
No one's got it yet?
No. No. I mean, they didn't kind of get the clue when I said, just don't put any wild instruments on there that are not on there. There's wilder and wilder instruments going on there. Yeah. Okay, I'll give you a clue. There is no clarinet and there's no oboe. And there's no triangle on it.
No,
I don't think it's a triangle, is it?
No, no.
Maybe someone's listening to headphones. Well, someone accidentally hit a triangle in the background.
Al, we stole your triangle. Stop you playing.
Actually, you popped out one day to make a toasty, and I dug all kinds of stuff on there.
That's what it is. Okay, so a couple more guesses while you've got time, because at the moment nobody's winning the prize, and it's a good prize as well, because actually that's what we haven't told them.
Oh, yeah,
that's
yeah.
why no one's got it, because they're not trying home,
Yeah,
because
exactly.
they don't know that it's Of Gods and Men, the previous Song Dog album, which has some great stuff on it. I actually haven't got this album. I must get one of these.
We'll send you one. We'll send you one.
But I think I've got the one before that. And yeah. But anyway,
right, okay.
I'm sure that's that'll be great. That'll be great. Try harder. There we go. Okay, great stuff. Someone said great lyrics, Lyndon. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you very
and
much.
Rick said come and play in Bristol too. We did. You did do a gig in Weston, didn't you?
Yeah, last time we
down
played Bristol was about 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah, we are coming back to
Yeah,
Bristol,
we spotted
definitely.
Johnny Dowd.
Played there many times, yeah.
Okay, so there's some more guesses going on there. Oh yeah, I'll tell you what we're gonna do is we're gonna play Spook City, Dakota.
Right.
Yeah, we are. This is Paul Griffin's song. So Paul Griffin and I have been working on new songs. We're 5 songs into a new album. Well, we're actually kind of 7, because there are 2 reprises. There's one that's a little piano one, and then there's a reprise of Spook City, Dakota, which is more substantial. In fact, probably will close the album, because you noticed the glass was slightly
Yeah, I did
slightly empty.
notice.
God, we should have bought more bottles, shouldn't we? We're going to drive home at the end of this, so probably not. We're going to play Spook City, Dakota, and I have, and this could be the title track, but there's a bit of doubt as to whether maybe the track we played last time, World of Fiction, should be the title track. But Spook City, Dakota is undoubtedly a great title.
It certainly is.
So we're going to play you Spook City, Dakota, and we're going to play you the reprise as well. So you would get the bookends. This is how the album begins, and this is how it ends. So here we go. Spook City, Dakota. Ooh, is that going to work? Probably. Yeah. Up on the screen. Oops, that's not the screen. That's the screen. Sorry, turning all the wrong buttons.
Spook City, Dakota, the place where time stands still. I've had my quota of ghostly encounters that gave me a chill. The place where time stands still. Spook City, Dakota, I've had my fill. A stately home deep in the countryside, visited by many who come from far and wide. But they don't know what I've seen now and then. Shades of the past come back and haunt again. Spook City, Dakota, the place where time stands still. I've had my quota of ghostly encounters that gave me a chill. The place where time stands still. Spook City, Dakota, I've had my fill. Gliding past pictures and objects, spooks take no notice, they
we've seen it all before. This isn't for centuries, it's too familiar. They just want to be outside and breathe the cool, fresh air. Creaking floorboards in an empty room. Mournful voices calling from the gloom. They're outside time, they'll get no older. I always know when they're by my shoulder. Spook City, Dakota, the place where time stands still. I've had my quota of ghostly encounters that gave me a chill. The place where time stands still. Spook City, Dakota. I've had my fill.
And then this is the reprise, or part 2, let's say.
The place where things don't change. Spook City, Dakota. The centuries go by, but the ghosts are the same. The place where nothing changes. Spook City, Dakota. Where life is always strange. We're backed into a corner, running out of options fast. It could soon be over, the world ending in a nuclear blast. We need to stop while there's still time. Try to stop this runaway motor. If we don't, then we'll all end up in Spook City, Dakota. Spook City, Dakota. The place where time stands still. I've had my quota of ghostly encounters that gave me a chill. Place where time stands still. Spook City, Dakota. I've had my fill.
As Bob Harris would say, yeah, that's Spook City, Dakota.
Nice.
There we are. Yeah. Great. Spook City, Dakota. 2 versions, beginning the bookends of the album. So that should be, that sounds pretty nice, doesn't it?
It does, sure does.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's a great, I think it's a great
Yeah.
little, great title and kind of just that idea, because it's really weird. And Paul explained to me, he said, oh, it's not Spook City, Dakota, it's not a haunted house in Dakota itself. It's just something someone would say if they go, oh my God, Spook City, Dakota! You know, this house is haunted, Spook City, Dakota!
Dakota's a great word, isn't it?
It was from Reginald Perrin, where one of the guys would say things like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's where it came from. Okay, so we are, I think, we're at the end of the competition question. I got to say, nobody has got it. Why don't you all just put down what you actually think it is, as opposed to the scattergun approach, where we have clarinets coming into it,
earlier.
oboes, triangles, all these things that are not really there. Just try and put down what's actually there. I'm going to play you the end of the Great Galleon again, and just, what can you hear here? You know, what can you hear? I'm going to put the end on, maybe from
Some kind of
the piano solo. There's a clue for a start.
Yeah. Guess he's the onboard cabaret where we're all heading. The Great Galleon of day, drifting west into the night. Glory be.
Okay, Mike's going back on. Colin, hello, Colin. How are you? How are you and Sue? I got my information from Shazam. He Shazammed it. So, what did Shazam say, Colin? Because there was a whole load of things that Cole put on there.
Banjo and kazoo.
Yeah, but he started off with something else. And then he added some stuff. Sorry, I'm going to find it. Oh, no, there's a trombone. Right, yeah, this is it. Acoustic guitar, violin, clarinet, drums, keyboards, and trumpet. And then he's come back, and trombone. Okay, so lots of interesting things there, but I couldn't hear a lot of those instruments there, could you? No. I couldn't hear them. I think the best thing to do is forget Shazam and just use your ears. And bass guitar, keyboards, piano, although I already put keyboards. You did. You did. We're after specifics here. And then, where were we there? Remove trombone. So, yeah, good call. Good call. Remove the trombone. Richard Nicholas, as before, dropped the cello. Now, I've got to look back. That's why I wanted you to put these again, because I now have to look back and find out what you last put, Rick Nicholas. Bass guitar, acoustic guitar, strings, keyboard, voices. Okay, that's pretty damn close. Oh, before... No, yeah, that's right. Rick Nicholas, yeah. Yeah, acoustic guitar, yeah. It's pretty close. What I would say is, Rick Nicholas, what keyboards? Because a keyboard can do a whole load of different sound, and there's more than one keyboard on this track. I'm giving you a chance to redeem yourself here. Electric violin? No, it is not electric violin, Paul. It's a real violin, and some people have already picked this up, that it is multi-violins. So that's all right. That is, yes, it is multi-violins, but we kind of treat it as one instrument. I'll give you a clue. There are 6 instruments on this song. There are 6 instruments. Most people have got drums and bass. Most people have got that idea. You've seen what Lyndon's playing.
Yeah.
You've seen what Pod's playing.
Yeah.
You saw what I was playing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's an awful lot of clues just there. Obviously, none of us have a violin to hand, do we? None of.
There's one in the car, but I can't be
Is
bothered.
that- have you got one in
I
the
can't
car?
be bothered going fetch it. No.
How good are you on the violin, Pod? I'm sorry, Lyndon.
Oh, I'm amazing.
I've got
amazing.
O-level viola.
Have you? Yeah, yes, right. That was a
I
that was
know,
a prize
you told us
question
that
a
last
fortnight ago, wasn't it?
I'm very proud of it. You
It
know.
is, yeah.
O-level viola. I scraped through with the C.
Do you
Well,
do you
we're
ever
expecting it on the next album.
do you ever play? Do you ever play the viola?
No, I don't even own one. I don't own one.
no.
I when I did my last year of school in Glasgow, and I bought myself a violin, and they gave me a viola from school, and so I played both of them a little bit. I really wanted to play the Scottish jigs, you know,
Yeah,
but they're quite hard. I should imagine the speed that I was just singing it there. You can imagine how hard it is to get your fingers on them.
You need an A level for that. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Well, you know, if I'd really persevered with it, I'm sure I would have got it.
Yeah.
Because it's a stringed instrument, you know.
Yeah.
We kind of play string instruments.
Yeah.
But the people who play it really well are just a joy to listen to. So it's like, do I want to tread on their toes, you know, and do something really badly? Probably not. It's a bit like that's why I don't play drums. Because I can play. Oh, sorry, we're up on screen.
Yeah.
You can't see our glorious faces here. Sorry about that. I am so sorry.
Glorious faces.
Today.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly. You flatter Al, you flatter her.
Great wine.
So yeah, I can play drums. So I can do the boom.
Yeah, you sound like you can play drums. Yeah.
I can do all that, but the minute I get sticks in my hand, it all goes to pieces.
Really?
Somewhere
Alright.
between there and there, the timing all goes wobbly.
Yeah.
So I choose not to play the drums because, anyway, I like the way Paul plays the drums.
Yeah, you play them quite
We'll
well.
leave
doesn't he?
it to
Quite well.
him.
Yeah.
We'll leave it to the professionals. Sorry, yes, I know. Sorry, we can't sing. Yeah. Okay, well, I gotta say, Rick Nicholas, you definitely were the closest in the first place, and piano and synth. Yeah, it's not a synth. I couldn't hear any synth there, but I could hear organ, and you said maybe with an organ sound. Yeah, it is. It is piano and organ are the two. I reckon you're the closest. I reckon we can chuck you the album
Yeah, I didn't want
of
to take it
Gods
home,
and
yeah.
Men.
Yeah.
It's pretty close. But you know, sometimes these questions are not as tricky as you'd sound. If you just use your head, you can hear there's drums there, you can hear there's bass there, you can hear there's a piano, you can hear there's a violin. What else is it?
Acoustic
I mean,
guitar.
I thought to me, acoustic guitar, I thought it was pretty obvious to me that there was an organ there. It's an organ, and it comes in like the candle in the church on your way home.
That's right, yeah.
And that was where you first brought it in and went,
Yeah.
you know, yeah, it has to be that kind of churchy organ there.
Yeah.
But then as we went into the outro, which I've always thought was quite reminiscent of Jackson Browne with David Lindley playing violin at the end, that lovely that organ coming in would kind of be the thing to do there. And when it's Hammond, of course, turn the Leslie off and you get that very churchy, lovely sound. Turn the Hammond on, all of a sudden it's turned into some kind of rock band.
Yeah, psychedelic.
Yeah. So it's great. So there we are. We will get that off to you, Rick Nicholas. Rick Lover, and I haven't forgotten your mug. It's been packaged up in my car for 3 days, and every time I go to the post office, I go, too late. Or I go, I know, I can go to Asda. It's open late. They go, Wednesday, don't open late. It's of no interest to you all, but I've had the same problem with finding a car wash. Car wash at the top of my road is, I never wash my car. However, I've got something in it that is probably bird droppings, but it's some massive bird. It's a flamingo or something like that. It's massive.
There's a lot of flamingos around here, you know.
Is there? Is there?
Especially after a couple of glasses of wine.
Yeah, that's what I found. That's what. Anyway,
So Rick
they're
will
so massive that they're.
So Rick will probably never see his prizes, right?
No. Rick will see his prizes because I'm gonna get them to him. At the worst, I'll go off tomorrow night.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
You heard it. You heard it.
You heard it,
from
yeah.
Al.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We're witnesses.
Yeah, yeah. Rick knows he'll always get them. He just might need to go. Yeah, that prize I did win it. You know, fair and square, fair and square. All right, so I think we're kind of just about ready to wrap up. We are going to wrap up with obviously the video for pressure cooker. I think that's it. I'm just checking. There's nothing. I think we did everything else here. Oh, I'll tell you what. I was going to just show you. I took more than one picture of Andy Fairweather-Low. There's one of Andy Fairweather-Low. Oh, sorry, that's not quite it. Lovely, as you can see, and he's still moving like he's a 30-year-old. Damn him! Yeah, and he's slim as hell. Damn him! And he has lots of different guitars. There's another one. I have no idea what that is, but that's
I don't know what it is.
that's a retro something or other, isn't it? So yeah, one more that I've got here.
His suits are bespoke, don't you think?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. He wears them pretty well.
He does, yeah. They're really made for him,
Yeah. Great band. Great gig. So there we are. Let's come back down to the very good-looking people in this room. Here we are. We're still just as good-looking as well. In fact, I think after the wine, I think we actually look better.
Yeah, well, that's what the wine's for, right?
Yeah,
Better than we did.
fractionally, very glacially, looked grown more handsome.
So Rick Loverin, the mug is going to my friend Steve Pakehouse, who plays your tracks on his community radio show. Well, say thank you very much to him, Rick. We appreciate all of that.
We do.
We do. So let's see who can come along to see us at the Earl Hague on the 8th. And then Chapel Arts on the 18th. Just the 18th, if you can come to both, come to both. The Earl Hague will be interesting. It'll be packed, I think. It'll be really full. It's a small bar, but it's a great place to play. And you can count all our mistakes.
What mistakes, Al? What mistakes?
Mistakes?
We put some in on purpose.
Oh, right, okay.
Just so people will say, we'll go to Chapel Arts and see if they're any better.
I prefer to call them wild cards.
We'll give a few wild cards, a few aces.
I prefer to call it jazz. Myself, yes. All right, so you've already seen the When Is He Coming Back to Save Us that leads into this pressure cooker where Lyndon does his jazz hands at the end of that. So we're just going to say thank you very much, and we're going to leave you with the end of Pressure Cooker, the video. Thanks so much for joining us. Bye. Bye.
While no one was looking, events just overtook us. Now the whole world is living in a pressure cooker. The mercury is rising, there's an urgent realizing that the whole world is living in a pressure cooker. Life was feeling pretty good until we started burning wood. Technology then raised the stakes, the temperature, the poison lakes. Politicians covered up and in the process made a buck or 2 or 10, 1,000 men would hide the figures until when the truth came out they had no choice. They bound and gagged the people's voice. They had no choice. While no one was looking, events just overtook us. Now the whole world is living in a pressure cooker. The mercury is rising, there's an urgent realizing that the whole world is living in a pressure cooker. Big chimneys now delivering thick smoke that makes the sun go dim. They swear there is no better way than plastic that just won't decay. Now superpowers have emerged to mentor the developed world, and who could build a bigger bomb and beat their chest like